What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kamon, and it's been a hot minute since I've done a Swordsoul deck profile. For those who know, Swordsoul is the reason why my channel kind of blew up a little bit, because I was posting Swordsoul combos, Swordsoul duels, just a new take on the deck, and you know I had to get the new stuff. You know I had to. Swordsoul is in my top 5 favorite decks, bro. Swordsoul best deck, bro. Swordsoul's best deck. But before we get started, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe to the video, join my Discord. Also, I do offer coaching, so if you want to get coaching on Swordsoul, White Force, or any deck that I am good with, make sure you check out my Discord. And if you go to the coaching channel, add me there. I'll add you up there, and then I'll DM you the prices and whatnot. Also, this video is sponsored by Dueling Guard. If you want to get the best deck boxes and playmats that you see me use on this channel, check out duelingguard.com, and if you use my code KAMON5, helps off all your purchases. Also, if you add 3 or more items to your purchase, you get an extra 10% off too. So discount after discount after discount, bro. But anyways, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys the main deck and the extra deck. Come on, you know the drill, bro. You know the vibes, bro. This deck. Also, check out my super cool Yugioh sleeve. You know what I'm saying? The strongest, you know what I mean? But anyways, this is version 1. This is a 40 card deck. It's sort of basic in a way, but you know, I've been playing Swordsoul for years now. I know how this deck works. You know what I mean? So anyways, for the monsters, we are still on the 3 Yugioh. She is still the best card to see. It's so funny because this deck actually thrives at going second. If you know, you know. This deck is super good at going second, bro. Yugioh, the freaking Tenyi. So if you want to make a going second strategy with this deck, you most certainly can, and it'll do numbers, bro. But anyways, yeah. So we're on 3 Yugioh, the best Swordsoul. Well, not Swordsoul, but the best honorary Swordsoul. You know what I mean? Summon for free, the tuner, tribute, summon out the other ones. You know what it does. And now the classic. We're on triple Moye. Yes, sir. Missed you. Triple Long Yuong. And then double Taya. This is very, very standard Swordsoul lineup. This will never change. Now, if we get some new Swordsoul support, because we got Tenyi Support, we get Swordsoul support, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so crazy. But anyways, we know what these do. Long Yuong is still powerful. Yes, we do not have Baron anymore. Oh no, boo-hoo. But bro, burning your opponent for 1200 is still really good for game. All I'm saying, bro, all I'm saying. But yeah, just this lineup right here is standard. It'll always be the same no matter what, especially going second, because if you open up a Yugioh going second, summon it out for free, and then you can get a Moye, get a Taya. Low-key Taya is actually way better than the Moye nowadays, but you know, we don't talk about that. We like Moye still. Now for the Tenyi stuff, and you already know I am on 3 Tenyi Spirit I don't know how to pronounce it, but Surya. There we go. This card is fantastic. It is so good. If you guys saw my reaction I did to these cards like months ago, check out on my channel, bro. This card alone, mind blowing, bro. Mind blowing. So if you guys don't know what it does, I'll explain it to you. If you control a worm monster or a non-effect monster, so if we get nibbed, we can still summon. You can summon this card for free from your hand, right? If it's used for a synchro material for a worm monster, right? You get to summon out I believe it's a Tenyi Link monster from your extra deck to the field, but you lose 1,000 life points per rating of it. That's broken, dude. This card is super good. You know, it's just one of those cards. It's one of those extenders, bro. So like the reason why this card is extremely good, because no longer will we go Moye effect, reveal, summon out something, right? And then they go Imperm, Valor, and then you go, okay, cool. Summons out for free. Synchro summon both of these together. Because this is a level 4 tuner, believe it or not. And one of the best parts about this card that like no one is really like talking about too much, the fact that it has Tenyi in its name, we can normal summon this, link it away into a Tenyi Spirit Monk for free. Like it's crazy. This card is definitely what this deck was missing, and you need to play this card at 3, bro. Play it at 2 if you want to, but I'm playing this card at 3, bro. So for more Tenyis, We're on the 3 Tenyi Spirit Surya. We're obviously on the 3 Ashuna. We're on the 2 Vashuna. We're on the 2 Adhara, and then we are on the 1 Shintana. Shintana is actually a phenomenal card even more now in this deck because having a level 4 non-tuner and a level 4 tuner, broken crazy. And it's cool, even if you draw this card, you could just still summon it for free, summon this out, synchro summon both of these, and then you are good to go from there. But yeah, the Tenyi lineup is definitely very, very, very standard in my opinion. I can't complain about it too much, and I won't, bro. Now, bro, like, having these two in here, like, these two are just full combo now. You can go special summon this card out, link it away into Monk, summons out for free, effect banish, summon this out, synchro summon. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. But yeah, that is it for the worm portion. Just kidding. You know we got our boss monster Protoss. This is still Protoss.deck, bro. Summon out Protoss. And it's cool because since we are now away of the Year of Fire, now Malice is like one of the best decks. Summon this out, and then we call Dark. That's it. You know what I mean? That's it. So, like, yeah, it seems kind of cheesy to win with Protoss, but this is literally the best deck to do it with, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You want to get some wins with Swordsoul? You've been rocking with Swordsoul for a while? Summon Protoss. Be like, summon Protoss defense mode, call Dark. You have all your other light stuff on the field and fire, etc., etc. You're good to go. The boards in this deck now are crazy, bro. So crazy. Yes, Nib still hurts, but Nib doesn't hurt as much anymore because of her, bro. It's so funny, bro. It's legitimately so funny. Hand traps. I decided to actually main deck the 3 Fuwalos because why not? If we do go, again, this deck actually thrives on going second. If you go first, sure, you can make your boards, whatever dude you want to do. Dead card in your hand, you can summon it for free if need be, you know what I mean? The fact that it's level 4 too is very, 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 very good. And I'm pretty sure, it's been a hot minute, but I want to just make sure. Yeah, so you can actually synchro summon with this using the freaking new guy and Berserker, believe it or not. So if you need to do that, you can. So yeah, going first is whatever. This card is just too powerful to not play in the main deck. Hence why I am maining it in my White Forest deck also, etc., etc. So yeah, we are, yeah, just three Fuwalos, along with the 3 Ash Blossom and along with the 3 Imperm. You know, very standard. I know most people are running like Ash, Imperm, Valor, and Nib. I think Nib is very good, but Nib does kind of conflict with this deck because, again, you want to keep your board open for your Ashuna. You guys know Ashuna is one of the most powerful cards ever, you know what I mean, in this deck. So if you can't summon it, you're already not really getting much value. So that's why I'm not a fan of Nib in Swordsoul, because again, if I nib you for like, you know, a bunch of stuff, and then my only play for that moment is Ashuna, I can't get past that nib, you know what I mean? So I decided to run the Fuwalos instead of the nib, you know what I mean? I just think it's just a strong card. It only loses to Flunder, but then again, if you lose game 1 against Flunder, you side this out and then you side in your Molcharmies, because Molcharmy kills Flunder, bro. You go draw phase, Molcharmy, have fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. And then Lancia too, you know. But yeah, that is it for those. That's a lot of monsters, bro. That's a lot of monsters. But y'all know how Swordsoul get down, bro. Y'all know how this deck gets down. Now for the spell cards, we are obviously on the 3 Emergence. Yo, do y'all remember back in the day when people were just like, yo, Emergence is definitely gonna get hit to 1? What? Yo, I know y'all remember that when they were talking about like limiting Emergence to like 1, bro. It's too powerful. It gets you into Moye, it gets you into Taya. Like, bro, shut up. Let me be happy with my 3 searchers. That, you know what I mean? Just Emergence, bro. No need to explain Emergence. Search out anything that you want and need to. You know what I mean? For the other stuff, for the new stuff, we are on the 1 Tenyi Infinity, and I am actually on Flawless, along with the one Heavenly Dragon Circle and the one Vessel of the Dragon Circle. Or, sorry, Cycle. Circle and Cycle. It's been a while since I've used Dragon Cycle. But yeah, these two are definitely the new additions to this deck. Everyone's running this, but no one's really running Flawless from what I've seen so far, you know what I mean? I think Flawless is a very, 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 very good card too. So, I'm going to explain what this card does for you so you guys know. I'm going to read it to you so I don't mispronounce anything because you guys know I am dyslexic. So, but yeah, so when this card is activated, you can add one Vessel of the Dragon Cycle or Heavenly Dragon Cycle from your deck to your hand. So on activation, you can search for any one of these off rip. So that's why you can play them both at just one, because you can always get to them at all times. So keep that in mind. You contribute one worm monster, to target one monster on the field, destroy it. So if we have like, let's just say we have like a dead token, right? I contribute said token and then pop one of your monsters for free. So that is extremely, extremely good. It just says you can only use the effective once per turn. Once per turn during your end phase, you can send this card to the graveyard, and if you do, place one Flawless, the Perfection of the Tenyi from your deck or graveyard face up in your field zone. So during the end phase, after everything, you tribute this card, and then you will place your Flawless either from your deck or graveyard straight to your field. So that is crazy. And what Flawless does, Flawless is flawless, bro. So your non-effect monsters are unaffected by all your opponent's monster effects. Period. Point blank period. So if you nib me for in the tokens like 8,000, if I have this on the field, you can't SP it, you can't move, you can't do anything to it with a monster effect, right? Also, if your opponent special summons a monster while you control a face down monster or a non-effect monster, you draw 2 cards. So it's just one of those cards like you just draw into your engine even more. So yeah, that is it for these right here. The last card is obviously the one Blackout, because you know we gotta run the Blackout. I do miss running Summit, I'm gonna be honest. I think Summit is a great card, but damn, I miss running Summit, dude. Yeah, so that's it for the main deck. That's 40 cards. Yeah, I just think having the Flawless in here is just extremely good. Definitely, I get it's very expensive, but like if you do have it, play it. If you don't, you could just play Veiler. You could play, you could play Ghost. Ghost Belt is pretty good too, in my opinion. Like, there's so many things that you can't play. Or you can even play Bystials too, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's go on to the extra deck really quick. It has been a hot minute, bro, since I've done this. But as you guys know, I gotta show off the stuff real quick. We got the cool Field Center. It took me a year to hunt this down, by the way. But yeah. And then, you're not a Swordsoul player unless you have the Swordsoul tokens. Also, this is Iris Swordsoul. It's a fake, you know what I mean? But this is for a token. I get asked all the time, like, oh, what is that? But yeah, you're not a real Swordsoul player unless you have the Swordsoul tokens, bro. That's just how it is. Them's the rules. Anyways, for the extra deck, for the links, I am actually on 3 Monk. The fact that we've actually increased our Tenyi count, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 Tenyis, bro. So we're definitely going to be on 3 Monk for the time being. But if you want to play him at just 2, you most certainly can. But I'm playing him at 3 just to kind of play it at 3, you know what I mean? Loki kind of missed playing Monk at 3, you know what I mean? So yeah, 3 Monk along with the 1 Shaman. And then we are on actually our boss monster, which is the Sashara. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It has been literal years since I've played this card, bro. So this card is actually so broken. I'm going to read it to you. It takes 2 plus worm monsters. It is a link 4. While you control a face-up non-effect monster, your opponent control. Wait, hold on. While you control a face-up non-effect monster, your opponent control cannot target the effect. Wait, that is such a weird text. Your opponent controls cannot target effect monsters for attacks. Also, your opponent cannot target effect monsters on the field with card effects. Quick effect, you can target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, special summon 1 token, and it gets that like stat line. So as long as this guy is on the field while you control a non-effect monster, your effect monsters cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects, period. You know what I mean? And this does play into everything else. So like, again, if you want to go into your Shishao search, they can't imperm Shishao and they can't Valor Shishao. Can't be targeted at all. You know what I mean? So essentially, this guy makes this deck a lot more flawless. I guess you could. I'm sorry, I had to do it. Okay. Anyways, for the synchros, we're still on the one Yazi, and then we are on the double Baxia because these are still the best ones. And again, this is a going second deck, bro. I'm telling you. But if you want to go first, you can. But it's definitely better going second because summoning out a Baxia, spinning back 2 cards on the field, and then bringing something back is crazy work, bro. Crazy work. Now we are obviously on 2 Shishao. Shishao is still the best one to be on. So yeah, just Shishao. Got to play him at 2 always. And now we are on the new Tenyi Spirit Mula Adahara. This card is broken. This card is broken, dude. So I'm gonna read the card to you because it's just so good. If this card is synchro summon and 2 or more warrior monsters are in your graveyard and or banish, you can add 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. So on summon, add any field spell you want from your deck directly to your hand. That is so crazy. Any field spell. It's cool because this guy actually does enable your Swordsoul Abyss. You know what I mean? Like you can enable that too, believe it or not. And you can only use the effect. And also, it once per turn, while a non-effect monster is on the field, it gains these effects, which are 3 effects. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. It can make a second attack during the battle phase. So essentially, you want to try to have this on the field plus this on the field too. And then like you can have like a monk up here too. So like it's plus the flawless. It just makes everything flawless, if that makes sense. It's just one of those cards where like, wow, this card is actually busted in here, dude. So good. So one of those, and then we are on the 1 Berserk of the Tenyi to kind of round off our level 8 synchros. Just broken, a light and a dark, kind of, you know. I do miss playing Apple Dragon, I'm going to be honest. For the other stuff, we are on the 1 Chao Feng, because again, Chao Feng does stop a lot of light decks, and it does stop Nib. This card alone kills White Force, I'm going to be honest, bro. You summon out a Chao Feng under light, they can't do anything. The only thing they can do is have Imperm and or Droplet, and not every White Force player is playing Droplet. This kills Fiendsmith too. This is the light killer, so if you summon this out, you stop lights, and they summon out Protos, and then you call Darks. Most decks are just done. They can't do anything at all. So keep that in mind, bro. It's really, really good. For the 10s, obviously we are on the 1 Sinister, and then we are on our King Shang Gang. I do miss Baron. I miss Baron, but it is what it is. One day she'll come back, but it's whatever. If she does, she does. She don't. I don't really care. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe to the video. So you guys think the man have an awesome one. Peace.